Hello, everyone. Better Together is back for our second November session. This month, guys, we have seen great success in new business and new customers. And we are in our second month of the Holiday Hustle sales event already. I cannot believe we are already getting closer to Thanksgiving and Christmas and holidays, and it's crazy. Sharing through selling is just one way to grow your new business. But the best way to grow new business is through new consultants. And that's going to be our focus tonight, sponsoring. So bringing along others to walk with you and to share in our community and all we have to offer. And tonight, Lynette Soyer is our guest. So hello, Lynette, how are you doing?
Hi, Logan. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really honored.
Of course. Thank you so much for agreeing to hop on and share some of your wins with us. We love it. We know that, Lynette, you're a senior manager from Florida. And we know that Floridians were dealt some unkind weather last month. And this week again, right? There was another last minute tropical storm hurricane that came through. So hopefully you're hanging in there, but it didn't slow you down one bit. She kept, earning rewards for new business in our September Share Challenge. And she's added nearly 10 new customers in the past 2 months. But the main reason that you're here with us tonight is because you've sponsored 4 new consultants in the last month. So that is absolutely amazing. You're sharing and giving great gifts to the people that you're meeting. So honestly, I kind of want to get an idea of where you started, talking about what it feels like to invite and welcome someone else into the Truora family of consultants. So let's talk about that sense of fulfillment and joy. How does that motivate you to add someone to your team and to our family of Truora?
Well, it absolutely feels amazing because when you love how your skin feels and looks and you love what you do, because you do love what you do, otherwise you wouldn't share it. So when you're sharing a product, your best product is the opportunity. And that's where I always start when I'm talking with a customer is I talk about the opportunity because it is, of course, the best product we have to offer. And coming into the holidays, making 40% profit, who doesn't want to make extra money?
Absolutely. Totally. It's the perfect time to do it. And, we talk about the sales cycle, attracting, inviting, sharing, and asking for the upgrade. And that's clearly what you're doing. So I want to walk through that as a consultant, who might be wanting to do the same. How and where are you meeting your new consultants? Let's talk briefly. You can choose a couple of them or all 4 of them. How are you meeting them?
I'll briefly go over all 4 and all very different. Okay. And the first one actually asked me. Amazing. She's my very first TLC customer when we opened in 2018. And because she's going to be retiring in a couple of years. And she's like, I want to know what you're doing. I want to make extra money. So when I retire, I won't have to worry about just, my retirement income or Social Security. So she came to me. So that was like, well, thank you.
I know. That's an easy one.
I mean, that's quite an honor, I think. And just to have someone think of you that way to ask to join your business, that is just, it made me feel really good. She's a really sweet lady. She's been a friend of mine for many, many years. And it wasn't the first time I've offered the opportunity to her, but she had turned me down before, but it's all about timing. And this time she came to me.
That's great. And you know what a testament to what we talk about. It's all about timing. And just because it's a no right now doesn't mean it's a no down the road. I mean, she was your first TLC customer back in 2018. It's almost 2023. And the fact that you've been there consistently, maintain that relationship with her. She clearly loves the product. That's just a testament to what the opportunity is and what this business is, right? And it is all about the right time. So that's awesome. What about the other?
The other one, I just had lunch with her and I just said, hey, I said, she's a flight attendant friend of mine. Everyone knows I fly for a living. Yeah. I love career and, sometimes I do this just because it challenges me. So, I mean, the money's great too. Always extras for, I have girls and,
right.
Life is expensive right now. So it all helps. But just a flight attendant friend of mine at lunch and I had offered her the opportunity before, but again, it was timing. And I said, why not now? And I said, we're coming into a holiday. She's like, yeah, you're right. And she just agreed with me on the spot. Okay, I wish they all could be this simple.
No, that's perfect. And again, that timing, it's so important. That's awesome.
The third one, let me see. Oh, it's one of my TLCs whom I've known for years. She's a nurse. we talk about contacting people that are busy people.
Right.
Oh, she's a registered nurse. She teaches. She's going for her master's to be a nurse practitioner. However, she would keep coming to my monthly events when I did a makeovers, mimosas, or whatever I would have in my house. I did the no makeup look
Yeah.
clinic, did that clinic, and she was bringing me clients, like bringing me guests, and I'm like, her name is Maloney, and just I'm like, wow. So I said, can you stay for just a few minutes after the last event? She's
Yeah.
like, sure, because she drove separate. And I
Mhm.
said, okay, well, you just brought me 2 people tonight. I said, are you going to reconsider about joining as a consultant? I said, because you only need 1 more. And I said, this is the offer we have right now. I showed her the bronze rewards of the extra makeup and
For you.
and
Yeah.
oh, because I just don't have time. I said, well, hold on here. I said, you keep bringing it. I said, bring me the people. I'll do the work. That's what I told her.
There you go. That's perfect. And she was already doing it, right? It's kind of like, you can bring them to me and I can take the credit for it, or you can do it and you can earn some extra money on the side. And like you said, busy people are the best people for this gig.
Yeah. And then the 4th one is my youngest daughter, Sarah. She's 18. And I just approached her about making extra money for the holidays. And
Yeah.
she's, goes to school, has a job, has a boyfriend, but
Busy. Yeah.
mentioned, I said, I'm going to approach your cousins, my nephews, about buying gifts for their girlfriends and their mom. I said, so let's go that. And so she
Yeah.
took, and we already got 1 TLC with one of my nephews underneath her. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, that is absolutely awesome. And it sounds like it was really just kind of the right time for a lot of those people that you approached, and especially the one that approached you. And you spoke a little bit to how, you asked them and what you said. And it really just kind of echoes how important that authenticity is, right? You coming to them, you're not trying to sell them on anything. You're like, hey, here's what I'm offering. It seems like it's a great time for you. And clearly that worked. So we talk about, the upgrade being a natural step in that progression. How is that true for you when it comes to your new consultants?
I think if not all of my consultants, excuse me, are
Mhm.
previous customers or they've been using the product. So
Yep.
for the first time that you share True Aura with somebody, they probably don't know if they want to do it as a business unless they're just maybe that business or sales type person that, they have that focus right away. But I think for most of them, it's people that have been my client or TLC for quite some time.
Yeah.
And they maybe say that, we're here to stay, because now we're going into our 5th year, we're almost finishing 5 years. So
Yeah.
we're saying what's out there on the market right now about microbiome friendly products, that's beginning to be more of a buzzword, even though we've been using it for 5 years.
Right.
So I think a lot of more people are concerned about the economy and want to make extra money. Everything about clean product is out there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that kind of answers my next question about the opportunity being the right fit. Clearly, when these are your customers, they're already using the product and they love it. And you just spoke to why it's the perfect time to pick something up like this, right? So honestly, by not asking, you're doing your customers and your TLCs a disservice, right? And it sounds like because you did offer it, it was the perfect time for a lot of these people. So you're obviously making a difference for your new consultants. What's next? What are you doing with the consultants that you are bringing on? What's next for them?
Well, I take them by the hand because they don't know what they don't know. So I do a launch party or, so a lot of people don't like the word party, but what you could say is, hey, me, you plus 2. We'll have a couple of ladies over, play with makeup, because that's what I did with the
Love it.
foundation month with consultants, even veteran consultants that didn't have all the shades of foundation. I said,
Yeah.
hey, let's get a few of your girlfriends together, me, you plus 2. And they're like, yeah, that's great. And so that's how I got some new customers and new business last month. So just taking them by the hand personally and just showing them. And you don't have to have every product, but I let them borrow mine if they so choose, especially with holiday this season.
Yeah, to have everything there.
I've always been that type of person that, I demonstrate a lot of product. I host a lot of in-home events. So I'm like, my house is open for any of my events, but you're more than welcome to borrow my products. I'm out of town too, with my job. So
Yeah.
I have my kits in my makeup bag when I'm not home. So I just take them by hand and just show them and, do the first couple get-togethers for them. have them listen and observe. And I'm a real big fan of printing the sell sheets from the resource library. I have a binder. I don't have it with me right here, but I do have a binder with all the sell sheets together with a sheet protector.
Okay.
And that way you don't have to know everything about everything. So, and that's sitting on my counter for my holiday open houses today and tomorrow. So everything is set up in my kitchen and dining room. So my book is there. So if someone asks me, oh, what's so great about the shampoo conditioner? Well, I can't remember everything. I just don't retain that. Plus, it's probably good that you don't retain and they can see that you're just reading it, because that just proves that everybody can do it. Anybody can do business. It's just people want to know how much you care.
Yeah, no,
And
absolutely.
girl time is what we're having tonight and tomorrow. And a lot of them are my repeat customers. A lot of them are bringing guests. I'll have new people stopping by. I'm super, super excited. And one thing I can also tell you is definitely have an open house this season, whether it's one or two people, it doesn't matter. Just start somewhere. Mine has grown to become bigger every year. I was always scared of having one, or, not having it turn out the way I wanted. And you just keep going. Like you said earlier, you can't take a no personal. The more you get, you're closer to your next yes. And that's just how I keep going. I get a lot of no's. I get a lot of no's.
Right. That's part of the business.
Cancellations. We've had the tropical storm hurricane come through a day and a half ago, and I kept praying all night, keeping me up. I'm like, please don't lose power. Please don't lose power.
Yeah.
Did not lose power. So that was good. But as far as going forward, definitely open houses. And when they say they can't make it, I offer personal coffee appointments. Take your kit bag and go to Starbucks and demonstrate a few products. And if you can have a few things on hand, I have a few things, not a lot, but I back them up really cute, different ways, little jingle bell and clear bag or with tool, and just have a few things available for cash and carry. That's one thing you can do for the holidays. And new year, new you. I always do that in January to kick off the new year. So,
oh my gosh, awesome. Those are absolutely amazing suggestions for those of you who are wanting to, get your business in shape this fall and into the new year. The open house is an absolutely great idea. Inviting those people who can't make it, that follow-up, that's so, so important. And clearly you're doing all the right things and it's paying off with these new consultants. So good for you. And before I close, I want to make sure that you've shared all you want to share. So is there anything else that you'd like to share? Any advice for those consultants, or did we cover it for you?
I think we pretty much covered it. Just keep going. Don't take the no personal, just keep going. And, we all have our ups and downs. And if you have a bad day, fire yourself for the day and start over the next day.
Fire yourself for the day. I love it. That's exactly right. Because that consistency is what's important, right? You got to show up every day. They see you, you're their person to go to. I love that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lynette. And congratulations on all of your success. That was absolutely outstanding. And I know you're going to continue to flourish throughout the holiday season. So thank you again. I appreciate you joining me.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay. I do have a couple of housekeeping things, as I always do. So hang in with me. You guys may have noticed my subtle reference about shaping up your business, in the new year. But I do want you to stay tuned because we have exciting news brewing in the new year. We are going to have a training boot camp that is going to kick off our year. So the great news is it's going to be open to everyone. That's right. All of you, you don't need an invitation. All you have to do is request to join our Thrive Bootcamp Facebook page or group. I think it's a group, and you'll be plugged in and ready to go. So you are going to have to request to join it. But if you search it on Facebook, you'll be able to find it, and we'll be able to post the link in our Truera Consultant Facebook page as well, so that you'll be able to navigate there. But if you are someone who, a lot of the things that Lynette said is resonating with you, you want to jumpstart your business through the holidays and in the new year, then the Thrive Bootcamp is going to be something that is perfect for you. And I do have a challenge for each of you today. We are right in the middle of our holiday hustle sales event and the holiday selling season. And you're going to see more people in the next 6 weeks in this time than any other time of the year. So we have literally added hundreds of new customers already. Someone is ready for what you have with Truera. So, I want to invite you guys to ask, invite, and share. And when you do, hop in that Thrive Facebook group and leave a comment about what you did and the results. It's all about being better together. And it's so fun to see what other consultants are doing to grow their business, how they're sharing True Aura, and sharing their results. So you have from now until, let me see, the 21st, which is when our other business challenge closes to do so. And then from all the comments that we receive about what you've done, who you've asked and invited, we're going to do some drawings for some product prizes. Okay. So don't miss out. Start today, start now to now, as Rick would say. But I want to go ahead and recap. Request to join our Thrive Facebook group. And starting now, I want you to connect with someone new who you haven't reached out to. Look at your phone, go through your contacts, someone who you haven't talked to, someone new you've met in the last couple months, and ask, invite, and share the True Aura opportunity with them. And once you do, post in that Thrive Facebook group, and any comment is going to be entered. So as always, if you missed anything, this replay is going to be available on our YouTube channel, and the link will be posted directly to our consultant Facebook page. We'll also put it in the True Product with Gary page because I know a lot of people are there, but make sure you don't miss it. Lynette, thank you again for all your fantastic tips. Congratulations, and let's keep up the good work. Bye, guys.